too long.
Come on.
Yes, welcome after what can only be described as a very painful intro music. I don't know where it came from, but I apologize for it. Welcome to Shelfside Spurs Show. Hello, 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 hello to all you watching in Tottenham Hotspur supporting land. And I'm joined by my long-term producer and very great friend, Nicholas. Hello.
What was wrong with the intro?
It was a bit twee, mate. What was that? It's like do 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 do. I'm gonna have that in my head for the next 87 hours. I know it.
Well, that was because the woke folk, if they were here, it was just like a thing to shoo them off.
Okay.
Get rid of them because we have no wokeness here.
No, it's because we are all monumental racists.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Racist. Yeah.
That's it, really.
Meat eaters. Well,
yes. Meat eaters, racists, sexists, the whole lot. All of it. All of it. That's what we are.
All the ists. Well, maybe not all the ists. Maybe not all.
Not all of the ists. No, just some of them. But yes. Anyway, well, the season's now underway. We did our intro last week, but it's now here. How it feels strange. It feels strange to have football again.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, it's unusual. I don't know what's going on. You know, I just sort of like I watched the game.
What's strange, Rez, is we have attacking football. That's what I think is strange.
Right.
Well, a little bit.
Yeah, it's still a bit. Still, we'll get into that. We've got some chat. We've got a couple of people in the chat. We've got some people viewing as well. Obviously, lots of people. Every Spurs supporter is probably watching us right now. You know, but we've got some in the chat.
Yeah, they are.
So would you say hello? Who?
Who's what? This? Who?
Lokman Yunusun Ujin. Who's that?
I don't know, but you get quite a lot of points on Scrabble, wouldn't you, for that name?
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially and for the emojis. Especially if you get across the triple, that'll go across the triple word and triple letters. Some of them.
Yeah, especially if you get the Y or the J on a triple letter.
Yeah, well, the Y is 4 and the J is 8. Just for all those people, if you don't play Scrabble, we're educating you as well.
Now you know exactly. So yes, Mark Cousins is here. Probably drinking cider somewhere. Ian Satwick, that's a name we've not seen before. Welcome, Ian, if this is the first time joining us. And Andrew Gregory is here. Fantastic. Good to see Andy G. How are you?
Down the road. Andrew Gregory from down the road.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Paddy Hartner, good to see you. Welcome. I'm just writing these names down.
Good job. The American wasn't here because he'd call Paddy English, right?
Something like that. Yeah. Which American are we talking about? Are we talking about the one from Canada?
Yeah. The Indian one. Yeah. The one. Yeah. The brown coloured one. Yeah.
Yeah. Him. Yeah. Because I was thinking about maybe talking about the other American guy that we often get from Texas.
But he's Canadian, I thought. No.
Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I get them mixed up. So. Yeah,
I get them mixed up all the time.
One's white, one's brown, one's American, one's Canadian, tomato.
Listen, they all look the same to me. Right? So yeah. Anyway, we've also got some guests, haven't we? We have. So we bring the guests in. Now we've got to work out what
my whoring has worked. My whoring has worked.
Yeah, that was good. That was some good media whoring.
I'll just say, Ian, it's nothing like Sav's show.
No, nothing like Sav's show whatsoever.
So we don't make any apologies now. We're just letting you know.
Yeah.
As Mr. Box Office would say, if you don't know, you're going to get to know. So.
Absolutely. Now we need to work out what criterion to actually bring our guests on in the order of. So I think this week.
I don't know.
I think this week we should bring them on in the order of yogurt appreciation. So whatever order they appreciate yogurt the most or the least. We won't tell them which way around it is, but we'll determine that for them. Right. So you start bringing.
There's some debuts as well. There's a couple of debuts as well. So
there are a couple of debuts. That's right. Yes.
Maybe we'll book in the couple of debuts and then we'll choose whatever you want to do. Because obviously we can't upset your father-in-law because not that you're married yet, but just in case someone says whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We can't upset the father-in-law. So we can't upset. Well, the only person we can upset is Kate because I couldn't give a shit what she says. So. Anyway, let's bring them in order of yogurt
appreciation. Yeah, there we go.
So then we're going to do that, then we're going to do that, and then we're going to do that.
There we go. Oh yeah. So now the first order of business, of course, is to work out what their yogurt appreciation quotient actually is. So welcome, Jose. You're a new one to these shores. Glad to have you with us. Are you enjoying yourself so far?
I certainly am. It's going to be an experience.
Fantastic. And in terms of yogurt appreciation, what score would you give yourself?
0.
0. Okay, good. Right. Interesting. King Arthur, welcome, Your Majesty. Hello. You're on mute.
He just wanted the extra.
There we go.
He wanted the extra bows. Everyone has to bow to King Arthur.
Yes, indeed. Genuflect. Yes. Welcome, Arthur. You're a debut as well, aren't you? You've never done shelf side before, have you?
No.
No, there we go. We've got 3 debuts.
Rez, can I just say?
Yeah. Go on.
This is not a good sign. You need to behave tonight, otherwise.
Well, it's all right. He's fine. It's fine. It's not a problem. It's all right.
Yeah, you just wait till next time you're asleep. Pillow.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not a problem. It's fine. You know, he's cool.
Look. Just you didn't see that. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. Anyway, Arthur, yogurt appreciation.
10.
A 10. Excellent. Okay, so we're going up. So it looks like we've started at 0 and we're going up to 10. Okay, let's see if we can keep this pattern going. Next, we'll go around in clockwise order from my perspective. Eugene, welcome back. Long time no see. How are you?
I'm doing well. And I got a question. What's a yogurt appreciation?
It is the level to which you appreciate yogurt.
Whether it's Greek or Indian yogurt or
Up to you, mate. It's not a problem, you know. We, as I said, we don't discriminate according to where the yogurt is from.
Okay. My wife likes Greek yogurt, so all right.
So,
That's
what
fair.
score would you give your yogurt appreciation?
My yogurt appreciation, I think I'll give it I like a 9. 9's a nice number.
See this. Come on, you just ruined the pattern, right? We were going up. Then we went up, and now we go down again. Okay, it's a scattergraph. I don't care. It's Kate. Welcome to Shelfside Spurs Show. Glad to have you with us. Obviously, you love Spurs, as we can tell. Mm-hmm. But also, I'm guessing you love yogurt as well.
I do. I'd give it a definite 10.
10. There we go. Okay, so Eugene as the sole outlier. But yeah, we got the right order. I'm glad we managed that. That's fantastic stuff. There we go. Yes, here we are at Shelfside. Welcome to everyone. Welcome to our guests. Welcome to our chatties, and welcome to all those silent people who don't choose to comment because they're a little bit frightened. Whether you're frightened or not, there's something that we on Shelfside Spurs Show want to talk to you about. It's nuzzling. You know, it's nuzzling. It is. Have you nuzzled the like and subscribe buttons yet? We don't believe in hitting buttons. We believe in nuzzling them, caring for them, loving them in the way that we can. It's an oft overlooked pleasure that everyone deserves, so especially buttons. So do please get to nuzzling those like and subscribe buttons. Don't hit them. Don't strike them. Don't hurt them. Give them a little nuzzle and they'll pay you back double fold. Or they probably won't, but we'll get them in.
I don't know what Jose's doing. That's not nuzzling, Jose. That's
True.
That is tossing. It's not nuzzling.
Okay.
Yeah, you best check yourself, Jose. All right, best check yourself. Yeah, because we don't put up with stuff like that on show. Well, we do, but you know, we do. Yeah. Anyway, do please, yes, like, subscribe, and continue. Thank you for everyone for joining us. We'll do a big shout out to everyone who comments at the end of the show. But I believe, Monsieur le Producer, that it is about time for Spurs on this day a la histoire. I believe. What do you have for us?
You are correct.
What do you have for us?
What do we have for you? Well, like we said last week, we've got one for Spurs.
Yeah.
Then we got Premier League on this day in history. Then we've got Born on this day. So we're showing a little bit more education to the people.
Right.
So the Spurs one, on this day in 1986, Scottish international defender Richard Gough signed from Dundee United. He captained our 1987 FA Cup final side before returning north of the border to Rangers.
Amazing.
Yeah. So Premier
was
League.
the cup final we lost, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we're good at always being the bridesmaid, right? So
Yeah.
it started
Not
the
back then.
long history from '87. We were a bit of a jolt in '91. We won't mention that because of obvious things. And then it just kind of, a couple of League Cups, a Water Toll Trophy, an Audi Cup, some Mickey Mouse, other whatever cup we won.
Don't forget the Tiger Cup, Nick.
The Tiger Cups, there you go.
Yeah,
The Tiger
Beer
Cup.
Cup. Yeah.
No other club will sing that. So anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
Premier League on this day.
Premier League on this day, yeah.
Why are people messaging from work? Fuck off. Right, 2008, Aston Villa 4, Manchester City 2. Gabby Agbonlahor struck a 7-minute hat-trick as Aston Villa overcame Manchester City on the opening weekend of the season.
Amazing.
So that was that in 2008. In 2012, Robin van Persie signs for Manchester United. He obviously moved from that other team. The Dutch striker arrived at Old Trafford having scored 96 Premier League goals for Scum. I don't know. I can't believe that the Premier League website actually wrote that exact. That's verbatim.
Yes, it is.
Website.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And born on this day was not
Yep.
Robin van Persie, but we have Edison, William Gallas, Thierry Henry, Phil Jagielka, Oivind Leonardson, Matt Oakley, and Mark Wilson. So.
Fantastic.
Some an eclectic panel
Collection of footballers, I think.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So that is Spurs on this day in history, and
Oliver
loves the Froop. So
gotta love a fruit. Good man, Oliver. So let's have a check-in with our guests now. Kate, welcome again. How are you doing? How's your week been?
Yeah, a bit stressful, but thought I'd come on here and relax for a bit and get some abuse off Nick as usual.
Fantastic. Always good. It's always good. I found that when he does that, if you just give him a sharp tap around the head, it stops.
Yeah. I'd love to be able to give him a slap around the head with a baseball bat, but he's a bit far away, unfortunately.
It's only High Wycombe. I can give you the address. It's not a problem.
Oh, okay. Yeah, lovely. If you could.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
Eugene, how are things in Malaysia?
It's 2:50 a.m. here now in Malaysia. Things are quiet, I guess. Right? I guess it's well. I'm on my sabbatical. That's why I can join on your show. I haven't been on for so long. I think the last time I was on with Johnny.
Yeah.
That was way back.
Johnny's not been seen for like a season and a half, apart from the odd cameo.
Yeah, but everything's good. Yeah. Taking a nice rest, getting some things done, and just hoping. I don't know, whatever.
Fantastic.
Just hoping whatever. Brilliant.
Hoping whatever. I think that's just the clarion call of everyone these days. Just whatever.
Yeah.
Hoping for whatever. Arthur, I haven't seen you in ages, and now I'm seeing you on the screen. How are you, sir?
Yes, I'm well, thank you.
Good. How's the weather in Broxbourne, which is about 4 minutes walk away from me?
Muggy.
Yes, it is bloody muggy.
Thurgy, froggy, saggy, and suggy.
Oh, God, I can't wait. Ugh, bloody hell. Never mind. Jose, how are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you. It's Jose, not Portuguese, Spanish.
Jose. Apologies, Jose.
Don't make that mistake, Rez. I only made it once, and that was it.
Yeah, but the thing is, I share a screen with you, Nick, and you've got 400 names, so it's very difficult to keep track of everyone's.
Yeah. All right.
What can you do? And speaking of you, how are you?
I'm all right. I'm just obviously my whoring has worked, which is the name of the game. I did get a message from Sava. He said, I'm going live at 8:30. I said, what the fuck do you think you're doing? This is Thursday night. Irish Hotspurs on as we speak. Obviously, these people don't know that Thursday 7:30 until 9 o'clock is Shelfside Spurs. So as a message to all of them, sort your lives out because no one wants to watch you.
I do feel a bit sorry for them because they're not going to get any viewers because everyone's going to be watching us.
I mean, they are, but
It's a bit of a waste of their time, really.
It is. But no, look, I'm fine. I'm getting ready for Man United on Saturday, which is in 2 days. So I'm getting ready for that, and then obviously we got Fulham in the week, and then I will be gone 2 weeks tomorrow to New York to go and I'll be watching the Burnley game with the New York Supporters Club in New York, obviously.
But yeah, it would be weird. It would be weird if you were watching them, with them in like Los Angeles or something. The clues in the name.
That maybe I might be in Los Angeles. Maybe I'll get on a plane. It might be strange. So now look, it's exciting times, and just catching out catfishes and trolls.
Yeah.
Pricks like Elias. So we just get rid of him and his silly comments and silly fake accounts and coming into the streams and denying that it's him. So apart from that, it's all good.
It's all good. It's all good. And speaking of excitement, Brentford Saturday.
Oh, sorry, I was having a drink when I needed to click something.
Yes, we need to work on that timing thing, don't we?
Sorry.
Right, guys. Let's pick it apart, shall we? We'll go clockwise. Jose, did you watch the match?
I certainly did.
Good. Give us your overall thoughts. What did you think of the performance?
I thought the performance was good. I expected it. I expected less than what we actually produced because of the pre-season we've had. I think it's been very limited. Looking at Brentford, they went over to the States, and I think they fitted 7 or 8 pre-season games in. We had 3, if you can call one of them a pre-season game. So I felt that they'd have the legs on us. So I thought we did really, really well.
Excellent. Arthur, did you watch?
I most certainly did.
And what were your thoughts?
My thoughts were, I thought we played very well indeed. And in fact, I think we could have pinched it. Did very well for a team that's only been together for a few weeks. So overall, if you said marks out of 10, I'd give them 9 for effort.
Excellent. Eugene, your thoughts? Did you watch the game? I know it would have been a ridiculous time of the day for you, but did you watch it?
No, it wasn't too bad. It was around about 10. Well, no, sorry, 12:30 a.m. our time. So it wasn't too bad. I watched the game. Ain't gonna judge it too soon. Like I said, it's a whatever season for me now.
Okay,
whatever.
Fantastic. Kate?
I watched it. I thought it was encouraging with some negatives, but more positives. So exciting times.
Cool. What were the positives for you? What were the negatives?
Positives were Basuma, Udogi, Van de Ven. They were 3 massive positives. Negatives for me were Sonny, Kulu, Richie. Very shaky, and I'm still not convinced Emerson Royal.
Yeah, anyway, so she was going fine right until that last ball. Okay, you can come back in if you're going to behave yourself, yeah?
See, Kate, this is the problem. Unfortunately, the Offside Spurs show is actually a fascist regime.
I've noticed.
We don't tolerate opinions that are outside of the accepted. Okay, so much as we may decry it, Emerson Royal is essentially a god in these hallways because of.
Yeah, I thought he was man of the match without any shadow of a doubt.
He was very good.
Right,
there you go. See, there you go.
Try and come back in and rescue yourself after you threw some hate on my boy. Yeah, don't come there. Also, right, you also have a signed shirt of Emerson Royal, so don't just because you want it, and now you're throwing shade on it. Jim, send me that shirt. Go and get it now while Kate's there. I'll send you my address. We'll get it out of the house. She doesn't deserve to have anything like that near her.
With a garden like yours, you can bloody well pay for it, you tight bastard.
You mean a garden like mine? What? It's like 8 foot by 8 foot. It's not exactly.
Oh, I'm going on holiday to New York for 2 weeks. Oh, yeah. Pay for it. You can have it, mate.
There you go. There you go. You are witnessing a family at war. No. Eugene, what were the positives? What were the negatives for you? What did you enjoy? What did you dislike?
Like what Kate said, right? The potential of Madison, Udoji, Bissouma, right? Van der Veen, yeah, he's just had three training sessions and having a bit of, he has the speed there. These are the few positive, right? The negatives, of course, our defense still suck, right? Big time. Sorry to say that. And the other negative is that I don't even know whether our front three can score at the moment. So that's my fear at the moment for Spurs. So as it goes, like I said, it's a whatever season for me because I felt that the Brentford game was our extension of our preseason, 2.5 games in preseason, right? So it is what it is.
Okay. Arthur, pros and cons, positives and negatives?
I thought Udogie was very, very good. For me, he was one of the standout players in the game. Madison, of course, took to it like a fish to water. There was some hiding done by a few of the players, I felt. But I think players like Madison and Udogie, etc., brought the rest of the team into it. But, we've got to realise, what did we expect? First Prem game. Right? What did we expect? They've only been together a few weeks. Give it another month or so, and then I think we can stick our necks out and really say what we feel. At the moment, I was quite pleased with what they did. They came away with the draw from a very difficult game and playing a team that had been playing together for quite some time. So overall, yeah, that's why I said 9 out of 10.
Okay. Jose, positives, negatives?
Positives, I wasn't hiding behind the sofa, biting my nails, having heart palpitations. I thought, for me, it's positive all the way. I think that we are going to be treated from now on to what we want, which is front foot football. We've had 4 years of absolute dire shit served up for us. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the future. I'm going to actually be in favour of Emerson Royale and say that watching the game on Saturday and seeing us play inverted and watching Emerson get in between the midfield and the attack, whether he did much or not, what he did is he took players out of the game by being in them positions, which then freed up Madison and others to do what they needed to do. So I was encouraged by Royale's performance. I was encouraged by his goal as well. I thought another positive is we've now got a centre half, with a left-footed centre half at centre back, which made it really good for us. Udogie is some player as well. Bissouma was the boss on the day, and I can see Bissouma being the boss in a lot of games for us this coming season. Madison had a really good game as well. Skip was working on but the only
we'll come to individual players in terms of their performance now. Actually, that's what we're going to do. So for those of you that are new, what we're going to do, we're going to go around, and each of you will get a player, and you can tell us what you thought of their performance and give them a mark out of 10. So, Jose, we'll start with you. You get Vicario. What were your thoughts? Yeah, we'll come to you, Nick.
I'd give Vicario a 6. I don't think he had much. I don't think he was at fault for the goals, and I don't think he had much to do. So I'd give him a 6.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at Nick. Okay, a 6 out of 10. It's amazing. I didn't realize that there was this much space. Arthur, you get Emerson Royale because Nick wasn't here.
I thought he had a very good game. Drifted out of it occasionally, but I thought he was very much involved and joining the play together. Sorry, my Tiger's just come in.
Okay.
The boss.
Yeah, I do.
What did Arthur just say? He's got a tie coming in. What?
He's got a tiger.
Oh, a tiger.
Yeah.
I thought he was having a Thai massage or something.
King Leroy.
No, that's later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So overall, I thought Emerson had a good game. I think he's getting better and better anyway. So
cool.
Yeah, I like the man.
Nick, what did you think of Emerson?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of jumping forward a little bit to my rant. Actually, no, I'm not going to go through to that.
All right.
I'll do
Should you save it?
No, I'm not going to. Look, what can I say? He's the boy. He's the Don. He's the lovable character that Emerson that we need to all love, but some still throw shade and darkness.
Anyway, moving on. Eugene, you get Romero, who obviously was subbed off, so mainly it was actually Sanchez. What did you think of his performance?
So is it Romero or Sanchez?
Both.
Romero, gets a head knock, then scores the goal, gets dazed, again gets taken off. I guess for Romero, potential is there, so it shows that he can score goals, right, from the defensive side. So I'll give him, since he didn't play much, 14 minutes or so, I'll give him a 6.8 or something like that, right? Sanchez is, I mean, he's shown a lot of potential.
Timing him out.
Behave.
I timed him out. Sorry, I timed him out. I once timed out. I can't do it. I can't bring him back.
You banned him again. You did it last week as well. You banned him. You haven't timed him out.
I timed him out.
It says he's banned.
Yeah.
I timed him out.
There's going to be a divorce.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just trying to save you. You said to me, if you get rid of Jim, then you might divorce me. So. I'm going to go. Look, while you talk about this, I'm going to disappear. I'm going to try and see.
All right, you go off and try and fix it. Oh, dear. All right.
Oh, Sanchez, I guess he came in, showed improvement, but I think Sanchez has the speed, right, to play Ange-Ball at the moment. But there was still a bit of, frailties at the back at the moment, as I see. Like I said, it's still a whatever kind of time for me regarding our squad and our team. So it's whatever and whatever.
Okay. Kate, as the new girl, you can talk about one of our new boys, Van der Ven.
Van der Ven, I thought he was excellent. A few people gave him a little bit of didn't give him the credit he deserved till the stats came out. I thought he'd done everything he needed to do. He showed he's got some speed, fits straight into the team, looked like he was been playing for us for a while. Didn't look like a new boy at all, and I would give him a solid 7 out of 10 for his debut. I thought he was impressive.
Excellent. Any other thoughts on that, guys? On Van der Ven before we move on?
Agree with Kate. He was very good.
Excellent. Nick, Destiny Udogi, however it's pronounced.
It's a doggy.
Destiny Udogi, what did you think?
Yeah, look. How we let him stay in Italy last season when actually he can attack, he can defend. He's very strong. He's very young, but he's a lot better than any other options that we have put together. Than Davis, than Longap, than Sessegnon, and whoever else we throw on the left-hand side that's been here for years. So look, I thought Udogi had a great game. Or Doggy, sorry, I fucking said what his name was and then I got it wrong again. Just Destiny is easier because then you can't get that wrong. So anyway, so look, I think, for me, 7, probably 7 out of 10 for his performance. It's encouraging. It's encouraging to see what he can do. He was joining up the play well. He was linking up well. So, the signs are encouraging.
Excellent. Any further thoughts on that, guys?
Yeah, can I just jump in on that? I thought Udogi was the best one. I'll give him 8.
Sorry, Jim's just come in. It's Nick timed me out. Yes, he did. He called you a tosser, Nick.
Well, I mean, I can ban him for real this time, if I'm honest, It's up to him.
Oh my God.
You can say what you like on any other show, but when I have control, I have control.
I think he's gone to watch the Irish Hotspur now.
Well, he can go.
Yeah, well done. Well done, Nick. You just,
Go and watch the Irish Hotspur. However, he won't have as much fun as he would do.
That's true. So, that's true.
You'll be back in a minute. I'm sure it's like 20 seconds to go, Jim. Stop being impatient.
Stop being impatient. You timed him out.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So you
Yeah.
have to wait.
Wait.
So you have to wait 300 seconds. When 300 seconds are over, then he can come back and he can play nicely. If he's not going to play nicely, I'll time him out again. And if he continues, he gets banned. It's as simple as that. Okay.
Yves Bissouma, Jose.
I'd give him a 9 out of 10. As I said earlier, I think he was the boss. Picked up the ball in between the lines. He left 2-3 players trailing in his wake at times, and he'll only get better. This is the Bissouma that we brought to Tottenham, and this is the Bissouma we weren't allowed to see because of our stupid manager that we had last year.
Bloody right.
Ollie Skip, Arthur.
I don't think he's reached the levels that we know he can play at so far, but I think he's getting there. And I think Skip is a good player. And don't forget, pre-season, those 2 lovely goals he got. What's going on?
It's just, I mean, come on. Dear, oh dear. Sorry, Arthur, carry on.
Skip, yeah, right. Yeah, I think he's good, but they subbed him at the right time. So,
excellent. What did you think? What did you think of SAR's 15 minutes? I swear on my life, I'm gonna separate. Actually, you're already separated. Shit. What do we do? I'm gonna time you out, Nick. I think.
Can you do that?
I just did. And what did you think of SAR's 15 minutes, Arthur? Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. 15 minutes, it's no time really to show what you can really do. But as I said, it's a young team, isn't it? You know, they've only been together a few weeks, so I'm not expecting miracles. But in the next month or so, I will be looking really hard. At the moment, I'm just accepting what's going on, as it's the club and the team are in transition. So we can't expect miracles from day one.
That's fair enough. Now we get to it. Eugene, talk to us about James Maddison. Bear in mind, in a rather possibly not shocking, but surprising move, when our captain Sonny was subbed, it was actually Maddison that got the armband. So talk to us about James Maddison.
Yes, it was only Maddison who get the armband because Romero was subbed too.
True. Could have been Perisic. Could have been Kulu. He's been there a while, you know.
I think he's the vice captain, right? He was already named the vice captain, so he has to get the armband. So
okay.
Maddison, we've been chasing after him for 4 years or so. He's come in. He's Premier League proven, so he slipped in quite easily to our squad. The performance was there, right? But somehow or another, still lack. I mean, of course, he the 2 goals he had the assist, so kudos to him. Of course, I'll give him a 7.8 or 8.3 around
7.8. Bloody hell! How granular are you going?
To 8.3, right? So around from that area.
That's a very strange and specific range of score. Yeah. I'm going to give him between 7.8 and 8.624.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, somewhere around there. But like what Arthur says, right? Like I said, to me at the moment, I'm still like whatever, because like what I say, we're in transition. The squad has to gel, right? And to tell the truth, we don't even know, because like what Arthur says, give it another month or so, while after the window closes, then we have a settled down squad, and those who can actually play Ange ball will play Ange ball, and those who can't play Ange ball will be Anged, or wherever they're going to be. Anged.
They'll be what?
Yeah, Anged.
Anged? That sounds painful.
Yeah. Right. So I guess Maddison, I guess he will do well. But my biggest fear is that if he gets injured, who's going to come in for him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's work to be done, is there not? But we'll talk about that in due course. Kate, so our misfiring Sonny last season. Have we seen a change? Is there a return to form? And also talk about Perisic as well. Talk to us about Sonny.
Thought Sonny was poor. I still can't fathom the fact he's our captain. But the argument is there isn't really anyone else. But when you watched him go up like a little child in assembly and clap his hands, it was the most cringy thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So I think he's such a sensitive soul, our Sonny. I think the captain's armband's weighing heavily on him. He gave away a penalty straight away. I think that weighed heavy on him. I saw him touch his armband straight away. He just looks a player that's absolutely shot of confidence. Just looks a shadow of the player we know. I don't want to be reactive. I know it's early start of the season, but I can't see any change in him whatsoever to last season so far. He gets a 6 for me at a push. Perisic.
Sorry. No, carry on.
Can I raise a quick point there? Sure. I don't think Sonny's been the same. I know he won the Golden Boot last season, but he's not really been the same since that guy was injured, whose foot was busted. I can't think of his name.
Gomez?
Yeah. Gomez from Everton.
It's proven that Sonny didn't do it, but I don't know, he's been off form ever since then. He's not been the Sonny that we all have come to know and like.
So this is the question that we've got, or this is the question that occurs. First of all, is that a little bit of and I'm not saying this in a critical way per se, in terms of wanting to criticize Postecoglou, just wondering, is that a little bit of a misstep by our new manager in selecting Son? Has he got the temperament, the character to be a captain? Or is he a great player? We knew he was a great player. He was a great player. I don't know if he still is, whether or not it's a permanent thing, but has he ever, I know he captained South Korea, but is he a Premier League captain? Is he a Roy Keane? Is he I hate to say it, John Terry?
For me, I don't think it was Angie's decision. I think it's a business decision on Levy's part to get Sonny as captain for the pure PR revenue of it all. Is he a captain? No. Has he got the character to be a captain? No. Is he a great player? No. For me, You've got world class, you've got great, and then you've got very good, and he's the very good. He's just below great for me, and I think he's on a decline. So for me, I don't think it was an Ange decision. I think it was a Levy PR decision, and I think it's the wrong one.
Right. Any other thoughts on that? Is Sonny the right captain? Should he have ever been chosen? Was it a Levy decision? What do you guys think?
I've got a feeling that Sonny's got the respect of the rest of the squad. And I think that it's possible that Ange has picked him because if he brings his form back, then he will, if he gets his form back, he will take the team forward and chip in with a fair few goals if he can get his form back that he had 2 seasons ago, where he got the Golden Boot.
Can you imagine Son trying to rile you up, like, to come on, guys, you've got to play better, you're playing crap? You'd just laugh at him, wouldn't you? I mean, he's such a lovely little man, but there's nothing about him that inspires you in any way whatsoever. I mean, Roy Keane would just blow him over if he shouted at him.
Have you not seen Kate on Spurs Play when they had the Tottenham nine-parter on Amazon? When he's gone in and he blew up in the dressing room and he had an argument with one of the players in there. He really went for it.
Yeah, but it was pathetic. I'm not being funny, but I would have had an argument with him and I'd have won. It was just petty.
You argue with anyone.
I think he's lovely.
Guys, you guys are all overreacting why Son is the captain, right? Because when Ange went in, he says that we need everyone to be leaders, right? Everyone should lead. Son was picked out to be a captain, maybe because of seniority, maybe of loyalty, right? Guys, he turned down the Saudi league for us, right? Some respect. Sometimes when you lead with respect, guys, not with the fear of shouting and cursing and blowing people over. But I understand. But the other thing is that Son's performance this past 2 seasons, right? He's been carrying an injury, right? My question is, right, why is Ange playing two players out of form, right? Richarlison and Son, while they're not supposed to be on the field. They're not 100%. That's my question.
This is the question. This is part of that question. Obviously, look, I cards on the table. Sonny has been for a long time my favorite Spurs player.
Yeah.
Okay. Has been. I love him to bits. However, even I would not consider him to be captain material. Okay. For me, it's a question. It's not a question of whether or not we like Sonny. It's not even a question of whether or not he's a good player. It's a question of whether he is the right person. Like, would you put Sonny in goal?
No.
If you did, would you pick him? No, because he's not got the skill set to be a goalkeeper. He's a forward.
I wonder where you're going with that.
So,
because I'm really confused.
Yeah. So, in the same thing, would you give a job to someone who isn't suited to that job? And that is the question that I've got. Is Sonny captain material? Forget about if he's a good player. Forget about if he's even in form. Forget about how long he's been at the club. Does he have the character to be a captain, not a Spurs captain, just a captain of a football side? And that's the key question here. So putting all that aside, again, Kate, you're seeming to say no. Nick, Jose, Arthur, Eugene, what are your thoughts?
I think. Look, I don't think he's a left winger, and I think that's part of the problem. I called for him to be benched, and obviously Ange took him off because he wasn't having a great game. Look, he could have taken any of that front three off because they weren't. None of them down that left-hand side or the right-hand side created anything. We had a lot of possession, but we didn't really create anything, especially in that second half. For one reason or another, right? I don't think. I think Sonny's best position in this system is down the middle, because I saw, and I said this when I was at the Shakhtar game, that Sonny was going down that wing and then cutting inside, and Ange was going absolutely mad at him. So Ange wants him to do a different role. I don't think he's a left winger. I think he'll be far more effective down the middle. However, I think unless the only way that that's going to change anytime soon, I think, is if Richarlison picks up an injury. Now, we don't want anyone, we wouldn't wish injury on anyone, but I think you'd see a more effective Tottenham Hotspur with Sonny down the middle, over that left shoulder, running at pace and driving through on goal, rather than driving down the wing and putting ineffective crosses in or cutting back inside and being predictable like Kulusevski is on the right-hand side, right? So, look, I think there's part of it for me that I think that Levy's done it from a PR and marketing point of view, because we lost Harry Kane, and who was the next person to put all over everything? Then the obvious choice is Sonny because of everything else, which I'm fine with, because if that was us, if we were looking at it, we'd probably do the same. But the second thing is, obviously, he's been there 9 years or whatever it is, 10 years, 11 years. I can't remember how long he's been
9 years. But then by the same rationale, so has Eric
Dyer. 9 years. So look,
so has Eric Dyer. Yeah.
Look, and I think that there was. I think what you saw is that what I like is that you've got someone that's. So if you look at it from a bigger picture point of view, you've got someone that's easily marketable. You've got a World Cup winner who is okay, but I don't think's world class in Romero. And you've got James Maddison, who was, influential at Leicester in getting them relegated, and influential. Look, no, but you've got a nice mix there. And obviously, the good thing is, and what a lot of us were worrying about was Eric Dyer was going to get the captain's armband, right? So if obviously Jeff asked the question, if not Son, who? Well, it would have been Eric Dyer, right?
Any more thoughts, guys, on that one?
To tell the truth, right? I'll just say it. I'm Asian and I'm biased. Sonny should be
captain. Sorry, just a sec. Jeff, just a quick thing. If you ask a question, we can't necessarily stop the discussion to answer that question. We'll get to it. Yeah, you've asked it 3 times now. Yeah, give us a chance. We're having the discussion. We will get to it. Okay, just bear with us. All right.
So,
sorry.
Carry on. Okay. So I'm Asian, I'm biased, so Sonny should be captain. But I think this is a transitional period for us. So most probably, if you say the real captain, if I want to have that real captain, right, I will give it to Bissouma, maybe in a year's time or so.
Okay.
For me,
Mickey van der Ven's the future captain.
I was going to say that you say that he turned down Saudi for us. I mean, everyone raves about Sonny being this wonderful player. We've never had an actual bid for him. And I don't believe for a second if Real Madrid had come in strongly, he would have turned down Real Madrid. He turned down Saudi because A, he's got morals, and B, it's a non-competitive league. There's nothing to say he would have turned down Real Madrid. No one's ever bid for Sonny. It's only Tottenham fans who think he's the best thing since sliced bread. And for me as well, he doesn't fit in Angie's system in any way, whether it's middle or side. He's a counter-attacking sort of.
Kate is throwing shade. You are going to get a video made out of you.
This is where the question.
Bring it on.
This is where the question comes from. You see, and it's what is under discussion. Yeah. Really, I mean, should a captain be chosen on the basis of them being the best leader on the pitch? Or should there be other considerations like their marketability, like their fame, like their seniority? Now, last season, I railed quite strongly against this leadership group that exists at Spurs and still does, of which Eric Dyer was a member, which, when you think about it, let's say you're a young defender that's come in, you're a young central defender, you've just come to Tottenham Hotspur, you've watched 4 games in which Eric Dyer has made issues that have cost us points, and then you get on the training ground and you realize that guy is in the leadership group. This is the question for me. Should our captain be the person who can inspire the players on the pitch, or should it be the most famous player? And in that question, is Sonny the right person or the wrong person? And if Sonny is the wrong person, who is the right person for Spurs?
Well, Rez, first of all, that was about an 18-minute question, so I thought Sean Butler was asking it. Second of all, yes, no, unsure, Bissouma. I think is the right way to answer that question.
Excellent. Any takers?
I agree, 100%. 100%. Sonny was purely commercial reasons, and I think it's embarrassing.
Why do we think that Sonny can't inspire the other rest of the players?
Because he's not that type of player. He's softly spoken. He's friends with everyone. He's not got any leadership qualities at all. He shouldn't even be playing, let alone leading. His form is terrible. I don't care if someone makes a video.
It sounds like Kate just did my appraisal at work. I mean, I don't know whether she was talking about Sonny.
I love Sonny. It doesn't sound like I do. I love him. He's always
doesn't
been
sound like it. I hate to know what you think of players.
Okay, just say you hate him, right?
But to be fair, this is the sentiment of Spurs. He's not good enough anymore. He isn't good enough anymore. I hope he comes good. Do I think he will? No.
Okay. Guys,
sorry.
In answer to the question?
Well, I'm just digesting the razor blades.
Okay.
I think gone are the days when you had the captains with no teeth, blooded head wounds, and all that. That's all gone. Them days are gone. We don't have captains like that anymore. You don't have them now either. You don't have captains like that anymore. And at the end of the day, captains now are a different breed to what they used to be. And they have different traits in order to make people captains. Nowadays, it's totally different. I mean, I look at them like over the road. They've got a 23-year-old who I don't think is a captain, but he captained them, and they've done well under him. So, at the end of the day, it's different traits to make captains.
Are you sure that's the case? I mean, if you look through the types of players that are captains across the rest of the Premier League, I will grant you, Martin Odegaard is, okay, he's really, is he captain? Okay, but then you look at Villa, John McGinn. Real battler, real bruiser, real loud and sort of forceful personality. I don't know much about Neto at Bournemouth, but Christian Norgard we saw at Brentford, Lewis Dunk at Brighton, Jack Cork at Burnley, Reece James at Chelsea. I'm just going through alphabetically here. James Tarkowski at Everton, Van Dijk at Liverpool, all right, Bruno Fernandes is a rat-faced weasel, but you know, everyone makes mistakes, I suppose. You know, Lascelles and Trippier at Newcastle, Joe Worrell at Forest, Max Kilman at Wolves. I mean, does Sonny stack up against those guys as a leader?
Well, some of the names that you've mentioned, he certainly does. I tell you.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
when you're getting towards the bottom of that list, yeah, he definitely does.
You were scraping the barrel there, Wes. You were
No.
scraping-
I'm not making an assertion here. I'm just asking the question whether or not that he is of a similar thing.
Someone's put in chat, Kate, why do you hate Sonny? Just because I don't think he should be our captain doesn't mean I hate him. I love Sonny. Honestly, Jim will tell you, I've got signed pictures of him. I love him. But he's not captain material. And I'm sorry that if that hurts the snowflakes' feelings, but it's fact.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm savage tonight. Can you tell I've had a bad day?
You're being raw. You're being raw. We like that.
I feel so.
We like that.
Go to bed, Jim. Go to bed.
We like raw on shelf side. It's good.
Anyway, shall we move on? Because we're getting.
Hold on. The king wants to speak. The king wishes to
speak. After the king's spoken, we can go on to some rantage action.
Hold on. No, we haven't finished the run through. Go on,
What do
Arthur.
you mean? Kulu 5, Richarlison 5, they were both shit. Move on, no?
I suppose. Arthur, what were you going to say?
That's one thing. Let's not forget the dynamics and style of the team has changed totally.
Mm-hmm.
So, for instance, Sonny hasn't got Kane to rely on, and vice versa. A piece of the jigsaw puzzle is missing. So he's now got to find his feet.
Okay.
We don't know what position he's really going to be playing now, do we? Because of the new system.
That's fair enough. Right. So just to get through the last two, anyone want to say anything about Kulusevski and Richarlison? Free for all. Let's hear it.
No.
Richarlison should never be in the side. I never wanted him in the first place, said he'd never fit in, and I don't think he does. I really got no time for that bloke. No, I think they should sell him.
Okay.
I think we're playing with. I think two out of our three that we played up front, Richarlison being one, and the aforementioned captain being the other. I think they're both either carrying injuries, and one of them is definitely very undercooked pre-season wise. He's had nowhere near as many minutes as the rest of the squad. Yeah, so it's a concern. After the first game, I think the only when you ask for negatives for me, the only negative was at the time is the front three were a negative for me. Another week in their legs, another week of Ange screaming at them and that, and through training and whatever. I'm hoping that we see a bit more from these players against Man United.
I don't know, Stuart. Don't know why, mate. Excellent. Okay, so that was it. Any final thoughts on the Brentford game? Anything that we didn't mention that you want to go over before we move on? No? Fantastic. What's next, Monsieur à la producer? Oh, did you want to say something, Kate? Sorry.
Who, me?
Yeah, did you say, I thought you wanted to say something.
No, I'm keeping quiet. I'm scared to speak again.
Oh, okay, cool. So what was next, sir? What was next?
What was next was your rant, Rez.
Aha.
Rez's rant.
I've got one this week. Yeah. My rant isn't football related this week. I want to rant against Motorway. You guys know Motorway?
Is that do they sell cars?
That's the bunny. They sell one's car, in actual fact.
One's car. One's car. What are you, the Queen?
No.
Sorry, she's dead. Sorry, you're the king.
Yeah, and on top of everything else, that was proper English. Okay, Nicholas.
Get on with it.
So yeah, Motorway. Basically, I'm trying to sell my car at the moment, and there have been ads on the television. Sell your car the Motorway way. Yeah, all right. So you go on there, and what you do is that you put your registration in, and the mileage, and they give you a valuation in inverted commas. Then what happens is that you spend an inordinately long amount of time taking photographs of your vehicle and uploading it. And then what happens is that they say, oh, that valuation we gave you is bollocks. Here's the valuation, which is the reserve that we're going to put on the car that you're trying to sell, which is around 10% less than the value of the car itself. Okay. Then it goes to their network of dealers, who then further undervalue your vehicle and knock another couple of £100 off. Then you're left with the choice of, do I have the time to sell this privately, or do I take this derisory offer? Then you take the derisory offer, and what happens is a waterfall, a cascade, a tsunami of phone calls and emails and text messages from Motorway asking you to do this, that, and the other, while it's the weekend. So, for instance, I got 6 calls between Friday night and Monday morning asking me to upload the settlement figure letter. However, even though I explained to them that the goddamn finance company are closed on the weekends, that didn't stop Motorway. So now I've sold my car for about £1,000 less than it's worth, and I'm stressed out by all the phone calls, emails, and texts from a bunch of hooligans. That's my rant. Don't use Motorway. All right. That's what I'll say.
Well,
anyway,
my cousin thinks the same, but he was talking about the M5.
Yes,
and,
that's true.
Stuart hates the M1. So
that's true. That's true. The
and
M6.
Phil Baby says you should have gone to Swiss Tony.
I wish I could. I wish I could. But yes. Anyway, so to any Motorway employees that might be watching, fuck your company. Carry on.
Wow.
Amen to that.
Rez, where did you say you lived in Broxbourne?
No, in Hoddesdon.
Hoddesdon, that's part of Broxbourne anyway.
Yes,
so
true. Yeah.
Ain't there any places up that way you can sell it then? Sell a car or?
It's more about time, Jose. That's the thing. It's about
okay.
taking it and taking it to a dealership and all of that
I'm
stuff.
asking this question, Jose. You're making him angry again, Jose.
No, it's true.
It's true. Rant and move on. We didn't want him to keep going. I've already heard this story. I've heard it for the second time today, and it was just as boring the first time. But I had to look out like I cared the first time, but now I don't care.
I haven't seen many dealers in Cheshunt, so I can't say go Cheshunt. So. But there could be some in Wolf. What could be some in Waltham Cross?
Yeah, maybe. That's the problem. It's the time. It's not having the time to do that, because of other responsibilities and stuff. So it's like, you know what? If they turned around at the beginning and said, "This is how much it's worth," and it was the actual figure, then I could have made a decision based on that. I wouldn't have had any problems at all. I would have said, "Okay, that's the figure that you're quoting. Let's go with that figure." But then they draw you in. And then it's like, chip away at the price, and then also get you to do a lot of the risk. Like I got a text from the dealer who actually bought the car saying, "Oh, I need you to take a video of you switching the car on and a video of the sound of the engine and all of this." I was like, you're the one who's got to take the risk. It's buyer beware. If you don't want to take the risk, don't make a fucking offer, right? Make the offer if you're willing to take the risk, and then come and take it. And if it's a great motor, it's in fantastic condition, and it looks it and it sounds it. All he needs to do is come and inspect it. But no, he wants me to do that work for him as well. So I was a bit annoyed by that,
But anyway.
All right.
I wonder how interesting I'm going to find Nick's rant.
About cars now. Selling of cars.
Nick, let's have your rant and see how interesting we find it.
Well, I mean, my rant is nowhere near as exciting or boring as yours, Rez. People in the chat can choose which one, whether it was exciting or boring. My rant today is about people that moan about Emerson Royale getting roasted against Brentford, because quite clearly they don't know football. Emerson Royale was playing narrow. He never played narrow under Conte's system, but he was playing very narrow and had a lack of support from Kulusevski, Skip, or anyone else in that on that right-hand side. So if Emerson Royale is playing narrow, then of course, the ball is going to go over and they're going to attack down that wing. So instead of giving him shade, instead of hating on the boy that scored an absolute worldie on Sunday, just remember, you need to look at the position that he's playing. He was not playing on the right back position. He was playing inverted and he was playing narrow. So please.
Can I just interject? It's not much of a rant if you're reading it off a piece of paper.
I didn't interrupt you, so don't interrupt me. So on Saturday, when we play Manchester United and the ball goes down that right-hand side, I do not want to hear Emerson Royale got roasted. Emerson Royale was playing in the position that he should be playing in. Done by Ange Postecoglou, and he was sticking to his role. That's all I need to say on the matter. Thank you.
Your rant isn't a rant if you read it off a piece of paper.
I wasn't reading it off a piece of paper. I just looked like I was reading it off a piece of paper.
What's on this piece of paper is the answers to the quiz. So
there's a quiz?
Yeah.
There's a quiz, yeah.
There is a quiz.
Nick's going to lose.
Yeah. I'm not going to lose because I'm not taking part in the quiz.
Oh. Jose, your rant. What would you like to rant about?
I don't know. I haven't got nothing to rant about. I'm all right. I'm happy on with you lot.
Oh, what a nice time.
That's not acceptable in any way, shape, or form.
No.
You must rant.
You're going to get away with it. I've got nothing to rant about. Move on. Oh, we will let you think, and we will come back to you.
We'll come back to you. Right. That's right. That's right. Arthur, what would you like to rant about?
Everything.
Please do.
He wants to write rant about his son-in-law.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Right, now this son-in-law of mine.
Yep. He sounds like a real dick. Go on. Tell us.
Well, I've just got the rope ready.
I'll help you. Yeah, I'll help you because I fancy your daughter. She's all right.
Good job,
Eugene.
Guns.
Oh, the sniper's just taken Rez out. Rez has just been taken out by a sniper. Look, everyone, look, he's there, he's gone. Arthur's hands. He's come back to life. Arthur's hands are clean. He doesn't do the dirty work.
Absolutely.
Push the buttons.
Yeah. Eugene, what would you like to rant about?
I think you heard this rant before, right, Rez? I ranted it once, right? I'm going to say this, right? After the Jose and Conte, whatever ball they were playing, right? And everyone shouting, all the Spurs were shouting, we want our old Spurs back. We want our old Spurs back, right? And then when Ange comes in and gives us this exciting football, we got our old Spurs back. We got our old Spurs back. And I'm telling you, right, I don't want our old Spurs back because our old Spurs is shit. All right? I want a new Spurs. Right? The Spurs that win shit. That's my rant.
Fantastic. I think that's the best rant we've had from a panel member ever, to be honest.
Eugene.
It's a brilliant rant.
Yeah.
Eugene, is that hat affecting you?
Yeah.
Kate.
Eugene's just woken up the whole all his neighbours with that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's 2 a.m. here. That's right.
Yeah. Brilliant. I love it. Kate, allegedly you have many things to rant about. Pick one and rant away.
Yeah, we could be in for one. I'll tell you what I will pick. Tonight, I went to KFC with my son, and it was £5.49 for a box of popcorn chicken. No chips, no drink, just a box of popcorn chicken. £5.49.
Jesus.
Absolutely outrageous. Outrageous. I mean, they're not even proper bits of chicken. They're chicken balls, tiny little balls. Absolutely disgusting. That's my rant. KFC is taking the piss.
Expand. What would you do to them? What do you feel about them? What punishment must be meted out to them?
I'd like to get hold of that little Colonel man, cover him in his bloody herbs and spices, and stick him in the fat fryer and make him into a piece of chicken. Dirty, stinking bastard.
Yeah.
£5.49 for a box of popcorn chicken.
It's a fucking disgrace.
Do you know what? It is a fucking disgrace. I feel like I've been raped. I've been raped for a box of popcorn chicken.
There you go. Arthur, you want to come in on that?
Kate's just reminded me. I went to Simmons the other day and I bought, it's only a small roll, right?
Yeah.
I said, I'll have a coronation chicken with sliced tomato on the top. £5 bloody 10.
What? For a sandwich?
Yeah.
What a bunch of bastards.
The world's gone mad.
Bunch of bastards.
Highway rock.
Guys, move to Malaysia.
Yeah, sandwiches there are really good. Really good. True.
We don't have sandwiches here. We've got rata.
Right, Jose, you've had time to think. What are you going to rant about?
Supermarkets.
Do it.
I can't believe that's how supermarkets can get away with selling some of their produce and having sell-by dates on there. And when by the time you get home, you look at it 24 hours later, although the sell-by date is probably 5 days later, and within 24 hours, your mince has gone grey or black. The fruit that you buy has grown hairs, and the thing is, you check when I go shopping, because I love shopping. My wife kills me for it, but I love going shopping. And I check everything. I pick everything up when I'm buying it. I check it all out. And then you get home, and within 24 hours it goes. And then when you go back to them, they're like, oh. And to try and get a refund out of them, fucking hell. Some of them are worse than others. Some of them will turn around and say, yeah, I'm really sorry. Yeah, it is our fault. You're right about the dates and stuff like that. The others give you Spanish Inquisition. They start saying, did you do this with it? Did you do that with it? How could I fucking done anything? It's still in the fucking packaging, you melt. What can I have done with it? Anyway, supermarkets. Fucking idiots.
That was worth it. That was worth the wait, actually.
That was a good rant. I like you. That was a good rant. Good rant. What would you do to them? What punishment would you mete out to them?
Some of the idiots, you just want to fucking rip reds off. There you go. Simple as. No fucking about. End of.
That's it.
He's gone from being really happy and having nothing to rant about to being so angry.
That's it. Bish, bosh, job done. Like
it's a switch. It's a switch, and it goes. It goes.
Absolutely. Anyway, I rather think that it's time for something. What do you think, Mr. Producer?
It is time for something. It's time
for
the quiz.
Ah, the quiz.
I mean,
where are the questions, mate? Ah, there we go. Where are the answers?
I have the answers. So you're going to play along this week, Rez. You're going to play along.
No, I prefer you to play along.
Well, I can't play along when I know the answers, and then I'll get accused of cheating, like always, right? So.
But that's you always know the answers anyway, because they're in the sidebar there, so you can always look them up.
Well, I could do, but I get accused of cheating on 3 Spurs boys when I get 9 out of 9 on spot the ball. Tommy Hotspur Hood on his quiz. I can't help getting the answers right. I'm sorry. I'm just a fountain of knowledge. So anyway, this is as we're in transfer season and there's 2 weeks till the deadline closes, I thought we'd go through some transfers that Spurs have signed over the years. I'm going to give you a clue and an amount, and you just need to change your name to the person that you think it is. So if you're not sure how to change your name, you go to the top 3 dots and then you press edit and then you put the answer in and then press save when I say.
Okay.
So how do I get? Hang on. How do I? Oh no, close up. Jesus. How do I get rid of people's names, Rez?
You need to bring up a banner.
So if I do that.
Yeah, if you do that.
The first question, right. I was bought for 60 million from Everton. Who am I? So change your names. Tell me when you're done.
Done.
You
Fucking, I wish I could
you
spell.
can see when everyone is done, Nick. If you look at the bottom,
Yeah, I can.
you can see it.
Arthur's doesn't give a shit, so that's fine.
I don't.
Okay.
So
Well,
Arthur's fine.
Arthur will automatically get all the questions right anyway, so I'm going to give him maximum points. It's fine.
Okay, so the answer is obviously Richarlison. However, Eugene wins that round with his answer of grilled pigeon.
Okay. You do realise you've got to give points as well. Now, if you're doing the quiz, you've got to give the points.
Eugene gets 5 points. Everyone else gets none. There you go.
Apart from Arthur, who gets 10, right?
Okay, Arthur gets 10. Mate, I'm not. You can help me keep the score, please.
Well, you see, this is why the way that I organise it works better. You know?
I agree.
God.
So yeah, it could be that. Stan Boardman, Katie Price. Yeah, we like those answers. Anyway, question number 2. I played in the Championship before signing for £20 million. Who am I?
That's a good one. Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
I mean, the first 2 are easy, and then it's going to get a bit harder.
I don't know this one. Oh shit! I don't know this one.
Okay.
Just the rules. The rule of this quiz is to basically be as silly as possible. Really.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's not actually to get the right answers, Kate. It's not actually to get the right answers.
Yeah. Yeah. Correct answers get minimum points.
Correct answer is Jed Spence. So Rez gets minus 5 points.
Yeah. See.
Frank Spencer from Jose. Danny Rose.
Hold on. I get minus 5. How many does Jose get?
Oh, you did it again. He gets 1 point.
1 point,
Arthur
right?
Gets 10.
Arthur gets 10.
Eugene gets 3 points. And because Kate said she didn't know who it was, and then put Danny Rose, and because she chose because she's a massive racist, she gets minus 10 points.
Okay, good.
She just went with a total black player. So
good.
Yeah. So there we go.
I should get extra points.
No, as Rez said at the top of the show, we are racist on this show. So if you're going to play along, you've got to play along. Gandhi, good answer.
If any point you want me to sum up the scores, do shout, yeah? And also, if you want to give points, in the chat, you can do that too.
Okay. All right. This is getting confusing. Yeah, you're right, Rez. It is better when you do it. Question number 3. I signed from Newcastle for 34.5 million. Who am I? Or who am I? Correct. This is madness. You are correct. Yeah.
It is. Yep. No denying it.
Kate's switched on now. She's finally worked it out.
There you go. Just getting it, you see.
And
Eugene still hasn't answered. There we go.
Yes, he has. So the actual answer is Musa Sissoko. Rez minus 5 points again for the right answer. Yep. A ghost, no points for Jose. Arthur gets 10 points. Kate's telling us that Jim's got Betty Swallock, so she gets another minus 10 points because no.
That's a positive. That's a positive score. That one is. That's a positive score.
Well, I don't know. All right.
Thanks, Riz.
1 point.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yep.
And Eugene has been creative and he's gone for Sissoko, so I think that's 8.5.
8.5. 8.5 or 8.576.
Yeah, 8.576. Yeah.
8.576. Good. Yep. Correct. Do you want to?
Should I give you I like that answer.
Should we do a roundup of the scores after 3 questions?
We can do. You go on then, Riz.
Okay. So in the lead with 30 points is Arthur. In second place, very, very close behind on 16.576 points is Eugene. Also very closely behind is Jose on 1 point. In fourth place is Kate on -9, and in last place is myself with -10.
Cool.
So I'm doing very well, as you can tell.
I mean, you're not, but anyway. Question number 4. I signed from AS Roma for 27.2 million. Who am I? Fuck's sake, Rez, play the game.
Someone's got to take the negative points.
The next answer is Kate's favourite bedroom activity. So
Correct.
I'll just do that now for everyone. If we're past, well, we're not past 9 o'clock, but if you've got any kids watching, they really shouldn't be watching.
Doesn't apply to you.
No, true.
Phil Baby's got the right idea. That's a good answer. I'm gonna give Phil Baby 19 points for that one.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kate likes it up the anus. Sorry, that was her answer. So I'll give her 3.14 reoccurring points for that answer. Harold Shand, 1 point for Jose, 10 points for Arthur. I'll give you 3.75 points, Rez, for that answer.
Thank you very much. Very pleasing.
And Eugene didn't know, so he was honest, so he gets 8 points. So
are we not going to dock Eugene points for bad grammar?
No.
Okay. How many points was it?
8.
8. Good. Excellent. We're doing very well.
Question number 5. I was at Real Madrid and signed for 25 million. Who am I?
Christ, I've forgotten his first name. Oh, that's right. There we go.
Oh, Kate's trying to be funny with the quizmaster, so well. We're still waiting for Eugene. Okay, I like that. I don't know who Kate's talking about, but that's minus 50 points.
Minus
about what your wife said. That's what your wife told me.
Unfortunately, I doubt that very much.
I can assure you she did. Ladies' night.
Well,
so minus 50.
To make every other man in this world feel,
What are the other scores?
Eugene has gone for King 1. That's 9.5 points for Eugene. 10 for Arthur, obviously. Jose put a fucking idiot for leaving them. I like that answer. I'm going to actually give him 11 points for that answer. So he beats Arthur on that. And you got it wrong. I'm going to give you 6.66.
Well, thank you very much. That's very kind. Excellent. I'm into the positive figures.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay. So at the halfway mark.
At the halfway mark. Go on.
At the halfway marks, the scores are thus. In last place is Kate with minus 55.8556. In fourth place is myself on 0.41. In third place is Jose on 13 points. In second place on 34.076 points is Eugene, and well in the lead is Arthur with 50 points. Honorable mention, Phil Baby has 19 points.
Yeah. Okay. Question number 6. I also came from Spain, but Valencia, and signed for 26 million. Who am I?
Okay. I'm giving Mark Cousins negative 40 million points.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Shit.
Okay. So, buy your car the motorway way. That is 99 points. Rez put Roberto.
How many points?
99.
Minus 99. Okay, good. Yeah.
No, 99.
Right.
90.
Yeah, minus 99. That's right. Yeah.
No, I said 99.
Yeah, that's what I said. Minus 99. That's right.
No, plus 99.
Minus 99. That's good. Carry on. What are the other scores?
Eugene played in the wrong system. Plus 15.
Okay.
Jose put a rain cloud chaser. I'm trying to remember what everyone was on so I can make it close going into the final round, but I can't remember. So this is why Rez.
Do you want me to do the scores? Would you like me to do the scores?
Yes, please, Rez.
Okay.
Yes, please. Yes,
okay.
Please.
How many more questions are there?
There's 10. So we got 4 more after this.
There's 10. Okay. So I'm gonna give Jose 16 points. All right. Arthur can get 10 again, right? And I'll have 1. There we go.
Okay. The answer was Roberto Soldado, by the way.
Yeah.
As Rez got again. Question number 7. I was at PSG with Neymar and Mbappe and signed for 23 million, but who am I?
Nice one. Nice one, Stuart. Don't do motorway. They're
Now,
shit.
Rez, you have got this right, but this is not the answer that I was thinking of.
Oh, I see.
There's 2 possible answers. There's 2 possible answers.
Excellent.
Waiting for Eugene again. No, don't worry, Eugene. It's fine. We're here all night. I mean, we're not, but if you could put the answer in, that'd be great. Jose's supposed to be joining Chris and Ellie, but he's going to have to wait because we will have to finish first. So, Meta Football TV, I'm sorry, but we're holding on to your guest until we've finished with him, not when you require his time.
Absolutely. That's the way it works. First come, first served.
Exactly. The answers are Victoria Beckham. So, Rez, I'll leave you to the point.
Okay.
Jose's is the person who sold me dodgy fruit.
Right.
Am I at Forest now or back in Brazil? Forest, Eugene. You're at Forest. And
Okay.
Arthur, like that. The answer was Serge Aurier. However, Lucas Moura did also come for 23 million from PSG. So you can decide the scores and Rez because it's easier.
Yep.
But we're not going to tell you. Yeah, you can tell. Yeah.
Okay, so Eugene can have 6 points. Kate gets minus 15. Jose gets 15. Arthur gets 10, and I get minus 1.0254.
Cool. Question number 8. I completed the Spanish Armada of signings, this time from Real Betis for 27.2 million. Who am I? No, Stuart, it's not your Auntie Margaret.
It is.
Jim, we give a fuck because we're playing the quiz. And you're watching.
Exactly. And no, Mark, it wasn't Yeovil Town.
And Mark,
but I'm going to dock you another 42 million points. All right, that'll learn you.
Exactly. I love the fact now that Jose and Kate have finally got into this game, and the answers are just going more and more the wrong way. From being, I got the right answer for question 1. Yeah, you didn't really.
Yeah. Let me before you reveal the answer. Let me just do the scores. 1 second.
Again.
Yeah. No. I'm entering them in the spreadsheet.
Oh, okay. Is it just me, or is Rez speaking very fast?
Yeah.
He was jumping.
Am I speaking very fast?
Yeah. He's on fast forward.
How is he doing
That's
it?
very strange. I have no idea.
What is going on?
Phil, baby, Dan's Nan. And Mark, yes, you forgot Rez is doing the scores. Yeah.
Someone put the antenna back up.
The answer is Giovanni Lo Celso, but let's see what you've got.
Some Spanish tosser.
Diminutive dwarf. Were you talking about Mia then, Jose? Were you talking about Mia? Or...
She ain't she ain't Argentinian, is she?
No, but she is a dwarf. She is a dwarf.
You're supposed to call them
Someone's
little
gonna,
people.
okay. Someone is gonna click that and send it to her, and then I'm gonna get a message.
Probably.
King Arthur Spur.
Probably.
That's fine. Eugene put How Are the Cherries and Peaches this summer, and Kate put Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Yep.
Yeah. So Rez, the scores?
No. I've done the score. Oh, you want to know? Okay, so Eugene gets -14. Kate gets 170. Jose gets 10. Arthur gets 10. I get -0.224896.
Okay.
How the fuck is he doing that?
Yeah.
Question number 9. I signed from Bayer Leverkusen for 22 million. Who am I? Oh, shit. I didn't write this one down. Oh, there it is. Good. This is brilliant. I don't know how he's doing it, but this is doing it. It's really freaking me out. It's like we're back here, Rez, drinking shots and everything else again.
Hold on. Okay, let me speak. Let me say something. Is that coming really quickly?
No.
Okay.
But before it was.
You were before.
Was it just when I was saying the numbers?
Yes.
Every time you spoke, yeah.
All right. Let me do it again. Okay. So Eugene's on -14. Kate's on 100. Sorry. Kate got 170. Jose got 10. What? I think I'm gonna have to watch this over again and see what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very strange.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's see the answers. Speedy Gonzalez. Someone Kate hates. Captain Horatio. Dimitar Berbatov. It was Son Heung-min. And I'm about to get worried about how quick Rez is going to speak or not.
No, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's very, very strange. Right, so
what's the scores before the final round? What's the scores before the final round?
So for that round, Eugene gets 0.2, Kate gets 40, Jose got -6, Arthur got 10, and I got 0.00035487. So going into the final question, in last place is Mark Cousins on -82 million. From the panelists, in last place is me on 0.16005856. In fourth place is Kate on 40.14444444. In third place is Eugene on 41.276. In second place is Jose on 48, and the winner, as is right and proper, is Arthur on 90 points. So it's all down to this last question, for which I've already determined the points.
What the hell? 10. I was at Barcelona and signed for 25.8 million. Who am I?
Oh, I know.
I'm really freaked out, if I'm honest. Right, where are we?
Would it help if I slowed right down?
No.
I sound like Paul Robeson on dope.
So the answer is Emerson Royale. Or Emerson Royale with cheese, as Rez has put. I like that answer. Jose has put the Spanish interior minister. Eugene can't say how I really feel about him, and Kate has put the resurrection or erection, whichever way you want to take it.
Fantastic.
Kate takes it up the arse, apparently, according to her previous answer. So yeah.
Don't knock it till you tried it.
That's it. That's it, exactly. That's it.
Yes, can you stop with his fucking voice, man?
He sounds like he's had it up the arse.
Yeah.
What? I'm just talking normally. I don't know what. Okay.
Anyway, what's the final scores on the doors?
Okay. So for that question, Eugene got 6 points, Kate got 6 points, Jose got 1 point, Arthur got 10 points, and I got minus 0.000365488. So in last place is Mark Cousins on minus 82 million. Actually, I'm going to dock a couple more points just for what he said earlier. That was really annoying to me. So Mark Cousins is on minus 282 million points. In sixth place would be Phil Baby. Sorry, would be myself on 0.159693072 points. Phil Baby is in fifth place on 19 points. In fourth place is Eugene on 40. Sorry, is Kate on 46.14444444444 points. Then Eugene on 47.276. Jose in second place on 49, and the winner this evening is King Arthur on 100 points, which is a perfect score. Congratulations, Arthur. Speech.
Thank you.
There we go.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Right, and now to the weekend. We've got Manchester United coming up, our first home game of the season. Let's go round and have your predictions. I think we will start with Jose and go anti-clockwise. Jose, score predictions.
Hello?
Jose's
Hello?
phone.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Hello.
4-0 Tottenham.
4-0 Tottenham.
Yeah.
4-0 Tottenham. Excellent. Fantastic. Nicholas.
I am going to say, I mean, normally I would say 114 to 114. But if you do 128 to 120, 228 to 228, divide that by 2, carry the 1, 2-2.
Desmond, like it. Kate.
3-2 to Tottenham. Come on, you Spurs.
Start our home campaign with a win. Like it. Eugene.
Oh, Desmond.
Another Desmond. Oops. Another Desmond. And Arthur. Winner of the almighty quiz.
4-2 Spurs.
4-2 Spurs. Fantabulous stuff. There we go. There we go. That's it for the show, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Let's go round and you can each tell us where we can find you next. Kate, where will you be gracing the presence of next?
I will be on my channel next at Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs. I'm normally on every lunchtime at 1 o'clock, and then I just pop up whenever there's any news or I feel like ranting about somebody. And that's just
fantastic.
Any shows.
Absolutely. Go and like and subscribe to Kate. Remember, you go on to Kate's channel and then you nuzzle the subscribe button.
Nuzzling.
Right? We're into nuzzling. Absolutely. Have a nuzzle of the subscribe button on Kate's channel. Thank you very much, Kate. Eugene, where are you going to be putting yourself next?
Most probably I'll be doing a show maybe a Monday or Tuesday. I was supposed to do one on Friday, but some family commitments, right? Spurs Asian TV, the only Malaysian Spurs channel in Malaysia. Maybe I'll see now, right?
Excellent.
But guys, we've got Danny Rose in Malaysia on Saturday, so most probably I'm going to have a meet and greet with him. There's about 20 of us Malaysian Spurs fans joining up meet them in the hotel in Kuala Lumpur. Maybe I'll be able to get an interview with him, or I'll just do a vlog or something on the way on that. So with Danny Rose, yeah.
Make sure you Google him first.
Yeah, I know. I would ask him that question.
Yeah. Fantastic. Arthur, where will we find you next?
Look, hiding under a stone.
Nonsense.
Standing over you, Rez, while you sleep. That's where you're going to
Yeah.
Probably. Absolutely right.
Eugene's show.
Yeah.
Excellent. Look forward to seeing you there. Do go to Eugene's channel, Spurswasian TV, and give him a subscribe as well. That would be very nice. Jose, where can we find you, sir?
I've got a channel called El Tel Cockerel. Just starting out. Not done much. Just done some videos. I'm just about to jump on Meta Football TV now, and
don't plug another show. No, I'm kidding. Go on.
And I was going to plug his show, but then he was rude about me when I went off camera and said I had a 3-course meal in that time. So, do you know what, Chris? No,
that's not on. That's not on.
Tomorrow morning, I'm on at 9 o'clock with Brian on Tottenham on tour.
Brilliant stuff. Do everyone please go over to El Tel Cockerel and give it a subscribe. Give it a nuzzle and a stroke and a fondle, and everyone will be happy. Nick, you utter media whore. Where can we find you next?
Well, you can find me on Saturday at the ground.
Wonderful.
If you want to, come and say hello. Be polite. Don't be
impolite.
Come and see me on Saturday. I will probably be with my YouTube friends, like Kate likes to
football friend.
Mr. Big Time.
Sorry, Kate had connection issues. So she had to go. She seems to be back now. You can find me at the game on Saturday. You can find me not next week, the week after, on We Are Tottenham TV. I'll be whoring myself out with Sava, Sean, Henry, and any other of those big time channels, or anywhere else that wants me on. Unfortunately, I'm busy during the week, so I can't come on Kate's show. So I'm really
invited.
I wasn't invited, but I invited Kate tonight, so I thought that'd be polite to get an invite back, but obviously not. So, yeah. So if you are sub to Kate, just to go to Love Spurs, if you go over there and press the unsubscribe button, and go over to Jose and subscribe. So all those with Kate, just go over to Jose because he talks a lot more sense and doesn't moan all the time, and I feel sorry for him. So yeah.
Anyway. Thank you to our panel. Thank you for joining us, lady and gentlemen. It was very nice of you to be on. Thank you to everyone in the chat who, as always, those of you that are kind enough to leave a little chat will get a shout out at the end of the show. So my thanks to, I know there's some bloke at the top called Eugene. Did I know who that is? No. My thanks to Eugene, Mark Cousins, apart from the £282 million points I docked from him. Ian Satwick, Andrew Gregory, Paddy Hartnett, Darius, Ian Ferguson, Jim, Oliver Rooks, Chris Agambar, Stuart, Meta Football TV, Nima Pegami, Lily White Lane, Jacob, Jeff THFC, who decided to go because we weren't answering his question. Phil Baby, Daniel E, Steve D, Yip Coalition, and Bobby K. My thanks to you all for joining me. If I missed you out, my apologies. Do please like and subscribe. Join us next week at 7:30 for more Shelfside Spurs show. And as always, come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
Leave you out.